What is up, guys? It is me, Jello, the casual card gamer, back with you again for another episode of Zero to Hero Sealed Only Hero Deck Challenge. This week is a bit of a filler week, not gonna lie. I did order a couple of things that I wanted to open for the deck, but they haven't come in yet, so they actually won't be here until I think it's Friday this week and then Friday next week or something along the lines of that. But I did manage to pick up some Rise of the Duelist, and I do have this Legendary Collection 2 that I've been holding on to for a while. I figured while we're playing around and waiting for, I know this is going to sound like this is going to start the beginning, this is going to be the beginning of a filler for a couple of months, but while we do wait for potentially Season 3, Legendary Duelist Season 3 to come out with a Dusted Gold, I'm going to be trying out different build paths for the deck so that we get to explore a lot of the builds. I know that a lot of you guys have been suggesting build paths and ways to build the deck, so I do want to explore that. And one of the first things I want to really try is the Infernal Divisor build that uses Flame Wingman in it, so that's why I got this. And because of the ban list screwing us over, I got some Rise of the Duelist for hopefully a triple tactics talent. Let's see what we get. But anyway, as always, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments and suggestions for current and future content down below. It always really helps me sort of shepherd the way, or shepherd the identity of the channel. And yeah, it always really helps when you guys give suggestions for the deck, and I will try to get to as many as possible, but of course I will try to keep the identity to my liking as much as possible. So if you don't see your deck suggestions, it's not that I didn't like it, it's just that I wanted to keep the deck a certain way. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both of the links to that will be down below. And if you guys didn't already notice, I did get an affiliate partnership with TCG Player, and yeah, my affiliate link will be down in the description. It costs you no extra money to use it, but it helps me out with the channel, because as you guys know, I sort of keep the channel alive by constantly opening boosters. So if you guys want to help support the channel in that way, please use my affiliate link down below. And if you guys do end up using it, and you want to tell me down below, I will shout you out in the upcoming videos. So if that is any sort of not consolation, but if that is any sort of incentive to you guys, please do that, and I will be very grateful. Anyway, let's get straight into that. That was a very long intro. So let's get straight into these boosters. So we're looking for triple tactics talents or forbidden droplets out of this, or starlight of anything, really. Okay. I do wish that Konami finds a more easy to open way, or easy to open packaging. I know that this is probably as easy as it gets, but it does sort of get tedious if you have to open more than 5 of these at a time. But anyway, let's start with this. So looking for triple tactics talents, guys. Straight into it. Oh, we got an Ultra. I'm not even going to read that, but I do know that it's the dragon that I don't really like because of the artwork. The artwork's nice. It would have been a lot nicer if it was actually centered, or the moon was doing something else. But anyway, we got Joyeuse. Gaia the Magical Knight. Okay. Just waiting for a few more cards actually for my Gaia deck. So keep an eye out for that. It's not going to be anything extraordinary or anything, but I am trying to build more. Oh, and I got a Nadir's Servant. Okay. Not the secret we were looking for, but a good secret nonetheless. Anyway. Gizmek. Dreaded Deluge Dragon. There we go. And will we get a Triple Tactics Talent? And no, we don't. But that is okay. I guess. So yeah, so we got Nadir's Servant, that's nice. But that's not what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for heroes today. So let's get this sucker opened. Oh, I can't open it. How do I really should just have my there we go. All right, so I've never opened one of these before, but I have seen a lot of openings for this, and there are a bunch of nice promos, and I don't know why, but there's just something about the original spacing on these cards that I like more compared to newer cards. So if you look at the text box for the name, it is a little more spaced out, and the curves, the edges are a little rounder. And I don't know why, but I just like this style a lot more. So we got our three Sacred Beasts, sorry. Our Dark Lords, our Asmodeus, Superbia, and Edare. We have Cyber Larva, Lion Alligator, Spawn Alligator, Elemental Hero, Great Tornado, nice, Parallel World Fusion, Dragonic Tactics, and Court of Justice. So I might play around with Great Tornado, not 100% sure yet, but I'll keep them there. All right, now moving on into these 5 packs. Let's see if we can get a Flame Wingman and those really nice looking alternate art Avians and Berserktrixes. Neos, DD Survivor, Evil Hero Infernal Wing, Ubel, okay, Hydrogeddon, okay, Glow Neos, Offering to the Snake Deity, Wild Wingman, and Fusion Recovery. So let's just get all the foils out. Let's ignore the rare. Okay, here Neos is nice. I prefer the original art of Neos over his dual power alternate art. I don't know why. But yeah, Cold Enchanter, D Shield, H Heated Heart, Rampart Blaster. Okay, okay. Ooh, Shining Flare Wingman, not the one that we were looking for. They're a little too high up the ladder. And Kid Guard, Gladiator Beast Respite or Respite, Topaz Tiger, and Transcendent Wings. Got 3 packs left. Let's hope we get a Flame Wingman, Judgment Dragon, Bubble Man, Neos Force, Dark Bright, okay, that's cool, Dark Neos, and Armatile, okay, and Glow Neos, Dark City, and the Destiny Hero Blade Master. Neos Force, Neospatian Dark Panther, Clear Vice Dragon, Test Tiger, okay, and Cyber Dragon Ultra Rare. That looks really, really nice. Okay, and Elemental Hero Nosp, Oversoul, Slayer Scarab, and the Sixth Samurai. Come on, come on. Okay, and lastly but not the least, H Heated Heart, Necroid Shaman, Elemental Hero Inferno, Necro Gardna, Kasha, and Blast Return. Okay, so we didn't get any of the things we were looking for actually, but that's a-okay. we got some nice throwback cards, and that's what matters. Anyway, guys, that is it for the opening segment of the video. In about 3 seconds, it'll be the deck. All right, guys, welcome to the deck profile. We didn't get anything new, but some of the cards have shuffled around. Yeah, that's all that's changed. Anyway, let's get straight into the extra deck. So as always, we have Dread Decimator, Cross Crusader, and Wonder Driver. These are the only links that we have in the deck. Right now, I took, it sold out for something. You guys know what it is? You probably know what it is at this point. But I found that I didn't go into a sold as much as I thought that I would be going into. And I do feel like going to Cross Crusader would be better anyway. So I'm going to see if I can pull another one at some point. But for now, these are our only link monsters in the deck. For our elemental heroes, we have Sunrise, Absolute Zero, Escuridao, and Great Tornado. So the reason I put Great Tornado back in is because I watched TCG Tally's video where he accidentally had a Great Tornado in his deck and it saved him. So I'm hoping that it does the same for me. But what he does is when he's summoned to the field, he halves the attack of every monster your opponent controls. Attack and defense. Okay, yes. Anyway, you guys already know what the rest of them do. Sunrise blows things up. Absolute Zero blows things up. Escuridao takes away Dragoons and Borolo Savage Dragons, and basically anything that's dark. So, yep, those are our elemental heroes. Moving on to our miscellaneous heroes, we have one evil hero, Malicious Bane, and one destiny hero, Dystopia. Like almost everything else in the elemental heroes section, they blow things up. Okay, moving on, we have Anki, Double Dark Law, and Acid, and Blast, and Diane. So Anki, I've never used Anki, but it's always, I guess, good to have just in case. Dark Law is Dark Law. Banishes everything that your opponent sends to the graveyard instead. And if your opponent, I'm sorry, inclusivity. If your opponent draws or adds a card to their hand outside of their draw phase, you can banish one card. You can basically discard and banishes one card from their hand. Acid is our 1-2 step with Absolute Zero, blows up the entire front and back row. Diane and Blast are our Stratos and Solid Soldier effect protection. So as long as we have mass change and one of those abilities go off and we get hand trapped, we can always mass change those two out. We get other abilities on the board and we still get those abilities off. All right, and that is it for our extra deck. Moving on to the main deck, we have Triple Ferris, Double Increase, and Double Vion. Okay, so let's make some space for Ferris here. All right, so Ferris starts our plays, Increase jumps on those plays, and Vion gets us our Shadow Mists or Malicious into the graveyard and gets us our Polymerization. And yeah, that is it for the Vision Hero engine. I'm just trying to find ways week after week to keep simplifying what the what the Vision Heroes do. Moving on to our elemental heroes, we have two Solid Soldiers, 3 Stratos, 2 Shadow Mist, 1 Liquid Soldier, 1 Honest Neos, and that is it for our elemental heroes. Solid Soldier is an extra summon on the field. Stratos lets us search anything or blows up back row. depending on how many hero monsters we control minus him. Shadow Mist gets us mass changes or gets us heroes. Honest Neos is honest, and Liquid Soldier lets us draw 2 and discard 1 if we fusion him away, or if we normal summon him, we can Monster Reborn something. So that is it. Oh yeah, and Solid Soldier Monster Reborns something if he gets fusioned away as well. So that is it for our elemental heroes. Moving on to our Destiny Hero package, we have 2 Malicious and 1 Dynatag, and that is it. The reason I took Plasma out was because I wanted to put one more of something in the deck, and we'll get into that. Like I said, guys, there were no new cards added to the main deck, but we did shuffle some of the things around. So that is it for our Destiny Heroes. Moving on, we have our 1 Lonely Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, still waiting to be changed out for Dust Gold, and unless I can find an Immortal Destiny blister, and unless that Immortal Destiny blister has a Dusted Gold in it, I'm not going to be getting in a Dusted Gold until Legendary Duelist Season 3. So, moving on, we have 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We already know what Ash Blossom does, so I do not feel the need to have to explain it. But for those of you who want me to explain it, Ash Blossom, Hand Trap, good. Very, very good. I like Dual Devastator art because she is guaranteed in there and I don't have to keep opening boosters to get her. All right? I don't have a foot fetish. I don't. And I like this art a lot more because she's actually in the center of the art and not like sort of awkwardly in the corner like in her regular one. It's not that I don't like the regular one, I just like this one a lot more in terms of placement, you know, rule of thirds and all that stuff. So anyway, moving on. Spells, we have a triple Mask Change, double Fusion Destiny, single Polymerization, 1 Dark Calling, 1 Miracle Fusion, and 3 Super Polys. So when I played against Dragon Link, they got Borreload Savage Dragon on the field pretty quickly, and one of my easiest ways to get rid of it was Super Poly, and I didn't draw into the only Super Poly in my main deck. So there were a few things switched out, like I said, and I managed to put the other 2 copies of Super Poly in here, and still gonna see how this works out. I'm gonna play this out through the week, and we'll see how this changes. I'll finally be able to play against my friend. His Ancient Gear stuff is coming in, so that'll be a bit of a Jaden versus Crowler moment. If you guys want me to record that, let me know down in the comments. If not, if you don't want to see me misplay to death, then just tell me you don't want me to misplay to death. Anyway, Mass Change gets us into our Mass Heroes. Fusion Destiny gets us Dystopia right away. Polymerization is searched off of Vion and gets us into, generally we want to go into Sunrise first so we can get our Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion gets us another elemental hero on the board. Dark Calling gets us Malicious Bane, but since we don't have a way to consistently get this, but we can consistently get Infernal Prodigy. It's just if we don't open or if we don't draw into Dark Calling by hard drawing it or getting it off of Liquid Soldiers, draw 2, discard 1, then it really, I don't see it very much. But nonetheless, Malicious Bane is too good of a resource on the board, and he's too good of a wall on the board to not run the risk of not being able to get Dark Calling. If you guys think that I should take Dark Calling, if I should take the Evil Hero engine out until I get a Dusted Gold, let me know. I'm always open to trying other options, but for now I have been able to go into Malicious Bane a couple of times, so it isn't completely bad, but it is a little difficult. And of course, Super Poly, helps us get rid of anything on the field as dark. Or if they summon a house of Vibrax, I can get absolute 0 on the field. Anyway, moving on, we have our triple emergency call. 1 A Hero Lives, 1 Rota, 1 Favorite Hero, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. Yeah, so Favorite Hero does sort of lose a bit of its value if I don't have any field spells on the field, and that's okay. We want to be able to slap people twice. And I did take out the Mystic Mines because I don't want to be outplaying myself a lot of the time. But we'll see how this goes. I was playing this a bit before we did get the Mystic Mines anyway, so we'll see how this turns out. But for now, for the next week, this is what the deck will look like, and once next week comes around, hopefully we have some more stuff to open for more imperms, and if we can get more imperms, that would be wonderful. Anyway, moving into the side deck, I was about to call it the extra deck. We have our Plasma and our Celestial in here. We have our 2 Mystic Mines and our 1 Lonely Called by the Grave. So I've been thinking of just taking Called by the Grave out completely, but it's one of those situations where 1 is better than none regardless, so I'm keeping it in here for now. Hopefully, if I can find any more Rise of the Duelists, I can maybe pull the Triple Tactics talent, but I'm not going to keep my hopes up for that. Mystic Mine, of course, will always be really fun to play, so I'm just going to keep it there for now. And Celestial, of course, helps us with draw power, and Plasma is a one-sided skill drain. It's just that I almost never find myself going into Plasma because I don't see a way to get back. Not really get back, but I don't really see a way to help myself after going into Plasma. I need to watch more replays of people using Plasma, so I get a little more comfortable with it. But for now, Plasma is still in the side deck, guys, so don't worry, please don't flame. And we have 1 Silent Graveyard for when we don't have our Dark Laws out yet. We have our Cosmic Cyclones. We have 2 Solemn Strike and 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. So I know this card sort of messed me up the time that I did use it, but it really did save my life. So this is okay to stay, and honestly, it was so fun to use this because my opponent was basically shut out of his turn, outside of linking away. But I was able to come out with a W. And when I say Silent Graveyard is for when we don't have Dark Law yet, it just negates any abilities that activate from the graveyard for a turn. So hopefully this will come in clutch one day. If it doesn't, then that's okay. If it does, then that's great, right? So anyway, that is it for the deck. Guys, please, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments, suggestions for future and current content down below. Please don't forget to follow me on my socials. Links to those will be down below. And of course, guys, if you are looking for any singles, I know that I look for singles all the time, especially with a lot of the more budget decks that I sort of just find when I'm surfing around and watching videos on YouTube. Please don't be shy. Please, if you want to support the channel in a small way, if you're going to look for any singles anyway, please use my affiliate link to TCG Player down below. It will really help me out with sort of sustaining the amount of product that I open up on the channel. Not to say that I'm going to be dropping it down at any point. I'm still going pretty ham on it. So just if you guys want to support the channel, in that way, it would be super greatly, deeply appreciated. And yeah, if you guys do that, you can always just let me know down in the comments, and I will shout you out in the next video as much as I can. If you're planning to do that, please make sure that you have an easy to pronounce name. Anyway, guys, that is it for Zero to Hero this week. I'll catch you guys this Saturday for my live stream. Don't know exactly what I'll be doing yet, because we did finish Ecclesia last time, but we'll figure something out. Anyway, I am Jello, the casual card gamer, and as always, take care.